So, guys, world, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing, Carlos. How are you doing?
I'm doing excelentemente bien.
Excelentemente bien.
Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially.
Yes.
Because we're all here to serve.
Right.
In today's episode, I want to talk about why relationships are so important in the business level, but also in the personal level.
Right.
That way we could just go back and forth. You got me?
Yeah.
But today you recorded,
I did.
right?
Yes.
How was your experience recording?
Honestly, my experience, I feel, was amazing. I feel like I handled it very well. I was able to also, before I came here, I feel like it's very important to develop what you're going to talk about and kind of schedule your topics and understand that you're going to go into it with confidence. Don't be nervous. That's kind of the mindset I went into it with it. And I manifested, before my recordings, I make sure to manifest it going extremely well and just cultivating that good energy towards my podcast recording. And exactly how I think it's going to be is exactly how it turns out, and even better. So I think it went amazing.
It went beyond amazing.
Beyond amazing.
You get me? Because you're operating through the third highest level of value creation,
Right.
which is the communication.
Yes.
So you got my respect for that.
Thank you.
And you're also operating now through the imagination, because
Yes.
you're getting to that level.
Yes.
Because people perish because of lack of vision.
Right.
So now you're going to be able to help other people, right, with your podcast. You're going to be able to impact them, because we're in the transformation business.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in the transaction business. And that's why today's topic, question, we want to reflect on why relationship is so important.
Right.
You want to start basically by telling me why relationship is so important in the business side, if it makes sense?
Yes. So I feel like relationship is important in the business side because you have to have a sense of respect when it comes to business, and you have to also have boundaries in a relationship. I feel like you have to, when it comes to a relationship in business, you have to make sure you both have a mutual understanding of each role that you guys play. And I feel like it's also important to have effective listening and communication when it comes to the business side of relationship, because you want to be able to, give your all into the business so the other person can see that you also care about what they want to do, and so they could also reciprocate that energy, so it's a win-win situation. So that's how I think of the business
You
side.
read the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
I did.
One of the habits is think win-win.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
See, a lot of people, they only think, how can they win?
Right.
And relationship is, how can we both win?
Exactly.
You get me? And not simply, how can we both win? How can we benefit the world?
Right.
How can God be proud of us?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because what's not remembered is not,
It's not.
what's not recorded is not remembered.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we're in a mission to build an empire and leave a legacy.
Right.
Right? When it comes to the wealth side, we pretty much have that under control. My message to the world is to basically never depend on one source of income. Make investment to create a second source, third, fourth. In another word, my message is to help people transition from the employee mindset to the business investor mindset. From, hey, stop exchanging your time for money, to, hey, with money, you could buy other people's time. Unification. You don't want to be under implementation.
Right.
Let somebody else do that.
Yes.
Maybe I'm wrong by bringing these messages like this, but I'm all about bringing people to the highest level of value creation, which is the imagination.
Yes.
You've been blessed. I know I've been blessed as well to be in the communication, right? And imagination. But people also lack leadership skills,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So to me, why relationship, because I don't want to get so much off topic, why relationships are so important. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yes.
Your network is your net worth.
Right.
Right? The minute you understand that strangers make you rich, you're going to value every person that you come across with. Because you don't know who could change your life, who could impact your life.
Right.
Right? Most people, they judge a book by its cover. And that's why I feel like I value relationship even more than money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I want to read something from this book, which I recommend you guys this. Obviously, this book, the name is How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck, right?
Yeah.
Because our goal is to become 1% better. So anybody watching this video that knows a videographer, video editor, You know, we're looking for marketing directors. We're looking for project managers.
Right.
We're looking for branding partners.
Yes.
You know, so we're using our platforms to obviously transmit messages, you know, positive message, but also to recruit and attract people
Yes.
that could work with us.
Exactly.
Not for us, work with us.
Yes.
There's a difference between working for us than working with us.
Right.
Right? When I say working with us, is we want to share our blessings the same. We want to think win-win. It's not just Carlos, you know, winning everything. It makes sense or no?
Yes.
Like, I don't want to treat people like employee.
Right.
Because if we go and we hire, for example, somebody to be a video editor, right? I'm going to make more than that person.
Right.
Like, I don't mind paying the person the money. So if you want a job, I could give you a job, just over broke. But one thing about me, I'm going to give you the job. And I'm going to pay you also to do your job, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to also help that person become a business person,
Right.
right? So I'm going to tell the person, okay, hey, work for me. Be a 1099 employee,
Yes.
right? Instead of W-2.
Right.
We'll do a company together, right? And we split the profit. But you're still going to have a salary.
Yeah.
Make sense or no?
Yes.
So that's the thing. Why I say relationships are so important. Because the thing is, we could all bring something specialized, unique to the table.
Yes.
I'm a visionary. I don't know it all. I don't want to be specialized on video editing, you know, the marketing. Make sense?
Right.
I already know my strength. My strength is, I could tell you what my job is with one sentence. You want me to tell you?
Tell me.
But I'm going to say we. Because you could basically also, since I'm coaching you, I'm also willing to share my blessings with others.
Of course.
We create business or real estate opportunities that help build our network. Since our network is our net worth, relationship is the currency,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And income, what type of income? Passive income,
Right.
right? Modern income, right? While everyone else is trained to look for work.
Right.
Everybody that basically, let's say, that listens to this video, they're like, okay, they're looking for video editors, you know, branding partners, social media managers, you know, other people that want to, you know, start up their own podcast, right? To have a platform to communicate. Because we can all learn from each other. And I feel like everybody has an individual message to bring to the world. A part that we share the same common vision, which is never depending on one source of income, right? We also share the vision that we want to help people accomplish their dreams, right?
Yes.
We're in the business of my purpose. Our purpose is how can we help another person accomplish their dreams,
Yes.
right? Because I feel like when people are going after their dreams, they're happier. They're not depressed, anxious, stressed out.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
What else do you want to add before I read this thing when it comes to
but
relationship?
Like what you said, like at the top, there's no room for stress or like anxiety because it comes with a mindset. But regarding relationship, personal relationship, I feel as if it's also important to take that business aspect of what you provide relationship-wise and also apply it in a personal relationship, but also know that you're allowed to, in a personal relationship, be vulnerable, like with the other person, as long as it's mutual. Because
Even business.
right, yeah, of course, 100%. Like you want it to be effective, so you guys could like have that grounded, like that mutual understanding and respect for each other, you know. So it's not just like a facade that you're putting up. Like you really get to understand the person's character. But yeah.
Low key, in my private office, I have my tag. I only label myself as a relationship manager. Because I understood the power of relationship at a young age. Right? Because I always said, who, not how. Because I said, hold up. Do I got to find how to do this? Or it's easier for me to find who knows how to do this.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
So I leverage people.
Yes.
Right? But I'm going to read this so the world could understand why I value relationship more than, to me, I'm in the transformation business than the transaction business. Right? Think relationship, not sale. Every time Martha Stewart appears on TV, she's selling a product. Sometimes it's her TV show. Sometimes it's a pain. But people don't tune in because they care deeply about her line of products. They tune in because they can't believe someone would actually dry Thanksgiving turkey carcass, sprinkle it in powdered sugar, and turn it into a Santa slight centerpiece for Christmas. Okay, I made that up, but I watch it. But I watched if it were real. See, even if I make a mistake, I don't care.
Right.
That's character development.
Exactly.
Because I could care less if people say he knows how to read or doesn't know how to read. Right?
Yeah.
Why A student work for C student and B students are governmental employed. People think I value progress over perfection.
100%.
Right? Because we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Right? I'd rather fail forward.
Yes.
So this is being vulnerable too.
Yes.
Leadership is about being vulnerable.
Yes.
Because we're in a mission to also, as a leader, create leaders that create what? Leaders, and they're supposed to do the what? The same, create leaders.
Yes.
So, making a long story short, they tune in to be entertained and informed. And as they come to know Martha and what she's about, they may well buy her products. How can you use video to build your relationship with your customer? Don't exceed your level of video excellence. A sincere interview with the company founder, well shot and edited, will sell your company better than a lame sketch video. In another word, podcasting is communication. Because we got to sit in front of a camera. You got to be vulnerable. To be a podcaster, YouTuber, you got to have confidence.
Right.
You can't be afraid of criticism.
Right.
Right? Or negativity.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you noticed that I tell the world, put the negativity.
Yes.
I don't want the positivity. Straight up. I'd rather, because we, as male, we grow through pain. Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Right.
No pain, no gain. Pain equals gain. So I put myself through pain every day, but I embrace pain. I don't look at pain like it's pain. I look at pain like it's discipline, like it's part of life. Like I look at it like I enjoy it. Like when I work out, I'm pretty sure because we share that in the physical pillar too, right? We share it. We value that when we go work out, just lifting those heavy weights is pleasure to us. Right or wrong?
Right.
We enjoy reading books. Right?
Yes.
Because we enjoy nourishing our mind.
Yes.
Right? We enjoy connecting to God.
Right.
Getting to know ourselves.
Yes.
Right? We enjoy elevation requires separation.
Yes.
We enjoy working our emotions.
Right.
But we also enjoy working our financial.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing also.
Correct.
Locally, I could only get thus far. But if I'm able to, get in front of the camera, create video, create content through video, I'm able to duplicate myself, right? Because my videos, I'm pretty sure somebody's watching one of my videos right now.
Of course.
And I'm gonna do me a favor, somebody bring me one of my phones so I could read a message why relationship is so important. But what else you want to say about relationship?
Well, okay, so I think, like I said, personally, you have to, obviously in the business aspect as well, you have to be able to prioritize relationship. Because I feel like, also how I remember my dad had brought up when I was doing the podcast with him, it's very important to have isolation when it comes to elevating yourself, but it's also important to be able to socialize.
Nice, my other one. Bring me my other one, please.
It's also...
I got two phones. You see, never depend on one source of income. Never depend on one phone. So everybody around me is supposed to have two phones, which I'm gonna help whoever doesn't have a second phone. Hey guys, since you guys have a business, whoever doesn't have a second phone under the business, remind me so we could go get that phone. Right?
Yes.
We're leveraging that business.
Leverage
and
it.
it's tax write-off.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
Right? And as a businesswoman, as a businessman, believe it or not, when you have two phones, one for the personal, one for business, right? It makes a difference.
Of course.
Right?
Yes, it does.
And just in case one is a backup.
Right.
One doesn't have signal, my phone got to be somewhere there. Call it. It's my main phone. Okay, I want to read this too. Consider hiring someone to shoot your business video. As a busy business person, you may not have the time or inclination to become a brilliant videographer. But you do know good video when you see it, right? We do know good video when we see it.
Yes.
So we do want to get Kaizen 1% better. Consider hiring a pro to do your promotional video. You can reference the advice elsewhere in this book, especially about planning a video that really communicates in part 1 and 2 to help make sure you get things, you're getting your money worth. For example, how to shoot a video that doesn't suck. Maybe the video how we're doing it right now, it might suck, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna say it genuinely in front of the camera. I don't care if it sucks. They could judge the video, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Low key, I do care, because I'm all about quality.
Yeah.
Same way I love exotic cars. What separates the best from the rest? Mindset, right?
Yeah.
But what separates a Honda from a Rolls Royce? Details,
Yeah.
right? So video quality is gonna make a difference.
Of course.
We do have the 4K cameras. Obviously, we're live streaming now.
Right.
Obviously, when they edit a video, they're gonna, be in a different, higher quality.
Yeah.
Right? Because right now, live stream is 1080p. It's like TV. It's not 4K.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't live stream through 4K, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right? So, making a long story short, we do want to start shooting video that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
But as we shoot video that don't suck, we also got to keep improving ourselves when it comes to our message, our delivery,
Right.
our communication. Right? Because we're operating through the third highest level of value creation,
Right.
which is the imagination.
Yeah.
I've been blessed to be brought to this world at the highest level of value creation, which is the imagination. That's why people like myself are needed, believe it or not. Like just like this book, $1 Trillion Coach. And I'm gonna explain to you why relationships are so important. Most people, they might think I'm crazy. They might look at me high on energy, but what they don't understand is that I'm so driven to help people, to inspire and motivate them, since I've always been my own inspiration, my own motivation. Because I was not gonna wait for other people to give me that inspiration,
Right.
that motivation.
Right.
So I basically looked within me.
Yes.
Right? I said I'm not gonna wait for other people, but I also understood one thing, that to me, I was not gonna be able to do it without other people. So since I operate through the highest form of value creation, the imagination, I'm a visionary. God blessed me with that gift to be able to see things that other people can't see, right? So I help people as a visionary become business owners, the CEO. But what most people don't understand is, okay, you could be the CEO, but there's always levels to everything.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
That's why I tell people value relationships, because the person you less think could bring you an idea, and that idea could literally become a $1 trillion.
Yes.
So you could literally be next to a $1 trillion coach.
Right.
I'm serious.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You remember, people perish because of lack of vision.
Right.
You could have the communication, but I'm not saying you don't have the ideas. But when you have other people that could bounce back ideas
Right.
together,
Right.
and that are driven in the same mission with the same purpose, right? We could take things and make things bigger,
Yes.
farther,
100%.
right?
Yes.
That's why I tell people value relationship.
Yes.
What else can you say about why relationships are so important overall?
Well, to wrap up what I was saying before, I don't think I said my entire message. But when it comes to relationships, it's important to value the other person on the personal aspect as well, because you want to be able to, build a foundation where you know that the energy is reciprocated, you both have respect. Basically, like what I mentioned before, I feel like there's no limit to learning. Like me personally, I value my relationships. I want to make sure that when I have a relationship with a friend, with a business partner, or even with family, that one, I set my boundaries, right? So they understand that they're not going to be able to overstep or take advantage. So then that creates the mutual respect. But then two, I make it clear that I am myself. I'm not putting up a facade. Like, if there's something that you want to approach, if there's like a problem or like an issue, you could approach me with it. Like, there has to be communication. And then on my side, I have to make sure I do my job in listening. And then also, like, people perish because of lack of knowledge, but also what you do with that knowledge. So you could like read all these books. But it's about if you put the action towards it as well. So it's like you could say or want to do good in a relationship, but it's about if you really put the action in to make it work.
I want to play a video when it comes to relationship that it might help somebody.
Prevent people from smearing your name, talking bad about you, and disrespecting you in work and in life. People only attack people when they sense hesitancy and weakness. No matter who you are, no matter what your position is, people will test your buttons. They will see what they can get away with. The trick is, if someone comes at you, you have to fire back. You have to defend yourself every single time, no matter what comes with it. Because when they know that you'll fire back, they'll think twice before ever attacking you again. To prevent
Right.
In another word, I value relationship.
Right.
Relationship to me, I even have it here. It's not about having money. Here's what's worth having is relationship. ANC Capital, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. When it comes to relationship, you heard what that video said, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me your point of view when it comes to that video?
Yes,
And then
so-
I'll give my point.
Yeah, so basically, like you said, well, like the video said, a lot of people, when it comes to like relationships, they'll try to test you. They'll try to take advantage of your character, and it's up to you if you're gonna settle for that, if you're gonna settle to be taken advantage of, or you're gonna like place your boundaries down and be like, look, like I understand, like I thought we had a mutual agreement, but now you're trying to take advantage, so you put your boundaries down, and then that sets the tone for the remaining of the relationship, you know?
Before I give you my point, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Yes.
When it comes to relationship, I'm gonna tell you what's one of my secrets to my success. Apart from obviously God giving me the wisdom.
Right.
See that, like this book,
Yes.
Seeking Wisdom.
Yes.
Right. One of my keys to my success is that when I approach relationship, I approach it from what can I do for the other person? How can I give to that person? Not what can I take from that person?
Yes.
You want to know what's people's biggest problem?
What?
They approach relationship from what can I take from that person?
Right.
Not from what can I give.
Yes.
You know, relationships are, if you approach a relationship from how can I be of service, of value to the other individual, you're always going to win in life. You got me?
Yes.
And that's my message when it comes to relationship. But when it comes to this video that I play, people will always try to test your character.
Yes.
You got me? And this is why I value character more than reputation. I have the book there of Richard Branson. You suddenly lose everything. Your reputation, your contacts, your relationship, everything. If you want to bring me that book, Vanessa, when you come and sit next, the Richard Branson, you suddenly lose everything, your reputation, Why relationships are so important? Relationships are so important because, for example, in business, let's say I lose everything, right? But I have a business partner. That business partner, believe it or not, or that person that I was basically good to, right? At one point, that I was obviously giving without taking, that person could probably give me the hand. Right? That's why I value relationships overall.
Yeah.
Because you could be at the top, but you never know when you could be at the bottom too.
Exactly.
Right? That's why the way I've moved all my life, people never gonna know when I'm winning or when I'm losing. You're always gonna see me normal,
Right.
if it makes sense.
Yes.
Right? Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, to me, business is a game. And games, you win, but you also what?
You lose.
You lose. And that's the secret. Why relationships are so important.
Right.
Most people, when they're losing, guess what, Jazz?
What?
They reveal their character.
Yes. They
Jasmine, when people are losing in business, you know what they do? It's like sports. They show who they truly are.
do. Right.
Right?
Right.
That's why I say at a young age, I value more a relationship than money. If I'm gonna literally close a door over money, because we could lose money, but that friendship, that relationship, because money lost, we could get it right back.
Yeah.
As long as we keep a positive mental attitude,
Yes.
right? We're gonna get it right back.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
And in my journey through business, I've taken a lot of L's, but I'm gonna look at it like this. My L's have never been an L. They've been blessings.
Right.
Right? Because let's say I lose $1 million. God sent me 10 million.
Yes.
Right? Well, that's the thing. God tests people's character,
Right.
if it makes sense.
It does, yes.
So that's why relationship is so important for me overall. What else can we say?
Well, but I wanted to bring up like what you said, like in relationships or when it comes to sports or in general in reality, like a lot of people are gonna win and sometimes you're gonna lose at certain things. But it's up to you how you take that loss. A lot of people, like you said, take that loss and they show their true colors, right? But
They take it personal. Like when I play basketball, there's guys that they take it personal when we lose. Like, yo, bro, you won with me 100 times.
Yeah.
You got me? You know how many games I've taken they trusted me to take the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
And I've missed.
Yeah.
But they don't count how many times I've taken the game-winning shot and I've made it.
Yeah.
I've taken more winning shots and made it. We have won more games because of me overall, not taking credit,
Yeah.
than the losses that we taken.
Right.
If it makes sense.
It does,
But
yeah.
there's guys that they take it personal.
Right.
That's why I say in business, I'd rather play the game of business with people that understand that if we lose, don't worry. Let's get back up. Let's learn what we did wrong from that loss. And let's get back to the next game,
Yes.
the next business,
Yes.
and get it back on.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Because believe it or not, for example, we could do a business every single day. People don't know that. But good friend, a good business partner, a good relationship, you don't find that every day.
Right.
So after you plant the seed on a relationship and you water that seed, I've never understood, Jasmine, how people close the door with people. You want me to tell you something?
What?
I've never closed the door. Everybody that is not in my life is because it was probably God. It was the time for them to like leave my life.
Right.
But I always made sure I was the biggest asset in that person's life.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense.
does.
Because relationships, they come liabilities and there's assets.
Yes.
An asset they put into the relationship.
Yes.
They water it.
Right.
They fuel it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And our liability just takes. I always been in a position to be a giver. To
Right.
be that person that is always the eagle, the captain of the ship.
Yes.
Which I don't mind people using me. I genuinely tell the world, use me. I'm here for you to use me. Genuinely. World, I'm telling you. God sent me to the world. My gift God gives us life. He gives us health. God gave me wisdom. I don't ask God for the dream house, the dream car. It's crazy how I never asked God for the dream car, dream home. All I asked was basically give me wisdom. God, give me guidance. Give me vision. And all I say, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. An attitude of gratitude, right? But I always knew business is spiritual. Every time I talk about business, people used to think I was talking about money. No, when I talk about business, I'm talking about how can we basically make other people's life better by us, solving their problems with a business idea.
Right.
Creating an opportunity for the marketplace where people see a problem, we find a solution to that problem, right? If you're business people, hey, my phone, you see people quit. That's what relationship. Look how fast I'm gonna be able to find the phone. Winners never quit, right? Because if we're recording and I ask for my phone, why not look for the phone? They would have been found it, right? Vanessa, come talk to her about relationship. Chop it up, then I'll come. Please. Her insecurities. Help her out with her insecurities. Some people just don't learn. See, that's where I gotta be vulnerable.
Vanessita. How are you doing?
Yes. Fine.
I'm good. So he asked me basically what my perspective was on relationship. I'd love to hear what your perspective is based on relationship, business, and personal.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something, Jasmine. Relationship for me is very important because I always think when you have good connection with the people, like it's like you can see how you treat each other. Like you can see how they are.
Right. Right.
I always think, oh my God, I have friends, I have someone in my life, I just always these people very nice, sweet, you can see when the people very open,
Right.
You can see how they are inside your heart.
Right.
For me, it's very important, relationship. you know,
Yes.
I don't know about you, like relationship. You said something about relationship, but how? Tell me more about like relationship for you.
I definitely spoke on relationships on my podcast.
Oh, nice.
but yeah, basically regarding relationships, like I said, like you said, it's important to it's important to prioritize relationships because at the end of the day, if you have built a foundation with someone and you guys, like what Carlos was saying, you guys make it and you guys have that like that financial independence as well. But like he said, it could be lost at any second. But it's about remaining in contact with that person because at the end of the day, money could be lost, but you know, it could be gained right back. But a friendship that you value because you know that person's character, that's something that is worth way more. And that will like ultimately benefit in the long run.
Yep.
You know?
I know. Okay, Carlos. Oh.
So basically what you were saying, like you said that you value, I could tell that you were saying that you value a person's character. Like you like when you could come around a person and see that they cultivate like good energy, that they're open-minded, like they're not stubborn or judgeful. I feel like when it comes to relationships, it's important not to judge anybody because at the end of the day, like nobody's perfect, right? But it's all about if you're willing to compromise and you're willing to grow with the person and you're willing to build, right? Yes.
Hello. I'm sitting down.
Have you ever met a person? And I'll wrap it up with her. Thank you. Have you ever met a person? See, this is the thing when it comes to relationship. What my best advice, even though we're live, I like live things.
Yeah.
You get me? Because they're raw.
Right.
I'd rather something live than something edited.
Right.
Low key.
Right.
You got me?
Yes.
Because anybody that knows me, one thing they'll tell you, and the little that you probably know me, is that Carlos is him. Right?
Yes.
I don't go walk around with a mask.
Right.
And I feel like I'd rather scare away those people that walk with masks and attract those people that are themselves. And for the type of business that we're in, helping people accomplish their dreams, we want to attract genuine, bold, raw people, authentic people.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
People that could be themselves.
Yes.
Right? Because doing business, one of the best qualities that I've learned throughout my years at 34 right now is that the best people that I've basically done business with are those people that they've always been themselves from day -1.
Yes.
You get me? They didn't basically in front of my face wear a certain way, then behind closed doors another way. They were themselves.
Right.
You get me? They literally, you know, whatever conversation we had to talk, we talked about it 1, 2, 3, you know, and solved everything right away. Not getting to their feelings, all emotionals, all into their feelings. Like Warren Buffett says, you cannot control your emotions. You cannot control your pocket or which is in the professional,
Right.
or in your personal level.
Yes.
Right? And that's why I feel like why relationships are so important, but the right relationship.
Yeah.
We got to be specific. OQP, only quality people.
Right.
But for you to attract the right relationship, you got to become quality yourself.
Yeah.
That's why you're going
Yeah.
to notice leadership is a lonely journey, but it's not lonely. They say it's lonely at the top. It's not lonely.
Right.
Right? Because it's better literally to put yourself in a position where, in Spanish, dice, dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres y para dónde vas. Tell me who you're with, and I'm going to tell you where you're heading, and who you are and where you're heading. So, since a little kid, one of my keys to my success is that I'd rather rock solo than be with the wrong crowd.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the people that I attracted were quality.
Right.
So it gave me room to give that time, attention to those people and nourish those relationships that were really worth me giving them my time.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this thing when it comes to this book.
Okay.
You suddenly lose everything. That's why relationships are so important. You suddenly lose all your money, along with your name and reputation. and reputation. Your list, products, everything. All you have left is a ClickFunnels account, internet access, a roof over your head, food to eat, and 30 days to make money. You have no more relationships or JV affiliates. What will you do from day 1 to day 30 to save yourself? I'm gonna tell you one thing. Relationships are a currency. Yes, contacts are contract. Your net worth is your net worth. But never let a relationship literally bring you down.
Right.
If it makes sense.
Yes.
There's toxic relationships.
Yes.
There's toxic positivity.
Right.
There's people that they act like they're helping you, and in reality, they're not helping you.
Right.
They're bringing you down.
Yes.
I don't know if it makes sense.
It does.
Relationships are important, but the right relationships.
Right.
Right? But for you to understand what's the right relationship for you, you got to become that person yourself.
Yes.
You cannot want something from somebody when you haven't become that person yourself. Be, do, have.
Right.
Right? Make sense or no?
It does.
What else can we say why relationships are so important? You can
well,
leverage their wisdom,
Yes.
their knowledge.
Right.
If they have vision, you can leverage their vision, their
Right.
ideas.
Yes.
You can leverage their coaching,
Exactly.
their mentorship,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Their skill sets,
Yes.
their expertise.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
What else?
Well, yeah, like you said, I feel like from experience, I prefer to have relationships that they either have a higher mindset than I do, that I can learn from them, or we're equal. So like we could kind of build off of each other, you know? So like you said, when you're able to like separate yourself from people and you're able to be like satisfied in your isolation, you're gonna have the opportunity to be able to attract the right relationships, because you attract what you are at the end of the day. So yes, I value high quality people, and I only want high quality people around me, because high quality people.
OQP,
Right.
only quality
People.
people.
Exactly.
I practice OQP all my life.
Yes, sir.
And leadership, believe it or not, in order to basically seek more truths, you need time alone.
Yes.
So the first relationship you're gonna have is with the creator and yourself.
Yes.
So the minute you start building the relationship with yourself and you understand your worth,
Yes.
the investment you've done with yourself, you know, your investment that you've done with the creator. Because obviously, as a visionary, working from the highest form of level of value creation, which is the imagination.
Right.
What a lot of people don't understand is that for you to be a visionary, low key, I'm gonna tell people my secret. You want me to tell you?
Yes.
It's connecting to God.
Yes.
It's basically walking by faith, not by sight.
Right.
Right? That inner voice, that's God. That's God telling you, hey, where there's a will, there's a way. If you don't work on your dreams, someone else is going to hire you to work on theirs.
Right.
God is telling me, I gave you the talent to see things that others people don't see.
Yes.
I gave you the talent to also be able to influence, communicate, right? I gave you the talent to be able to become a leader,
Yes.
right? And be able to move people, right? Because it's better, like, for example, when I play basketball, one of my secrets of winning games, which I'm going to reveal it to the world, which I have revealed it, there's no secret. I always reveal all my secret.
Yes.
There's nothing to hide.
Yes.
Why?
Right.
One of my secrets is I'd rather play as a lion, I'd rather play with 4 sheep than play with as a lion, I'd rather play with 4 sheep, right?
Right.
Than a sheep moving 4 lions. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
Make sense or no?
Yes.
I'll give you an example. Let's say an example. There's a sheep moving lions.
Right.
Can they win the game?
A sheep moving lion?
Yeah. Meaning the leadership.
Right.
If it's
Yes.
a sheep,
Yes.
can they win games?
Yes.
Nah, they can't win
Oh.
games. A lion moving sheep, yes.
Oh.
But
I
not
get
a
it
sheep
now. I get
moving
it now.
lions.
Right.
Because the thing is, the lions, they think they know it all.
Yes.
They're too aggressive.
Yeah.
That's why when you put too many aggressive people in one team,
Yeah.
that's why, for example, okay, the all-star team, they do it for fun. But if you see the NBA, I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
But they'll only have one good player in one team or top 2. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And everybody else is just, they'll play defense
Yeah.
and just go along with those 2 top players.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes.
You cannot have an all-star team in one team. Make sense?
It
Won't
does.
work out.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to dominate.
Right.
Right? Everybody
Right.
wants to be the center of attention.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So relationship is about also accepting the fact that you could be number two.
Right.
You don't have to be number one.
Yes.
But some people, they don't want to be number two.
Right.
That's why they mess up their bag.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You want me to tell you a secret?
Yes.
I never had mine be number two. I put my business partner Alex as number one.
Right.
Even though I'm a visionary.
Uh-huh. That's good.
I let him be, hey, you know, you're the guy, the main guy. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does,
Right?
yes, yeah.
Because we complement each other. He has something to bring to the table, but I also have something to bring to the table.
Right.
But we got to know our worth.
Yes.
I know my worth. And we got to also make sure that we let other people know, you get me? Not just by what we say, but by our actions.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Because it's thoughts, we got to align it with what we say and what we do.
Yeah.
Right? We cannot read people's mind, right? But
Right.
people could actually tell us one thing, but then they end up doing something else. And that's my issue when it comes to relationship, sometimes in business, when I'm here empowering people, right? I value relationship, right? But I also value you doing the work.
Yeah.
Because you judge a tree by the fruit it bears. I could pour so much into you or towards other people, but if you don't execute, an idea is just a dream without execution.
Yeah.
I could help you close that distance between an idea and money. But understand, we got to put it in the work.
Right.
Right? So one thing with me, when it comes to relationship in business or even in the personal level, I call people on their BS. I tell people, hey, you're lazy.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah.
Right?
Criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Right.
Right? But I don't just tell people like you're lazy, like just like that, bluntly speaking.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I showed them like, hey, we gotta do this, ta, 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 ta. And then I'll ask them,
Yeah.
okay, was that thing ta, 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 ta done?
Right.
It was not done.
Right.
So what are you, bro? What are you, sis?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a procrastinator, right? You're a talker.
Right.
You're not a doer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The thing is, people want things perfect.
Yeah.
And this is why I tell the world, progress over perfection.
Right. Right.
So in relationship, as long as people are getting 1% better, as long as you could see it in their intention, their action, that they're getting better in the personal level, business level, we could deal with them.
Yeah.
But if people are telling us, yeah, we're doing the work, yeah, I'm doing this, yeah, I'm doing that, and they don't do it, I don't want those relationships. Right?
Right.
First, you become valuable. But if I give you my time, my attention, my energy, and you don't value it, you best believe I'm gonna become scarce.
Yes.
I'm not, right?
Yes.
If you don't value my presence, you for sure are gonna value my absence. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
So you gotta know in relationships when to walk in, but also when to walk out.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they're liabilities.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
What else can we say about relationship? To me,
Well-
relationship, everything.
Well, I wanted to mention like how you were saying like when it comes to like putting like a bunch of lions together who want to dominate, right? They don't really hold each other accountable or allow the other person to excel past them. And I feel like I was actually talking to my brother about this the other day, that a lot of people like withhold information from you. Like they act like they're like trying to help you, but they withhold like certain information just so you don't surpass them. But I feel like if you're just like totally open and just totally willing to allow someone to receive like your highest value, and I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean?
I'm listening.
On if for example, if I'm willing to learn from someone, or if I have a friend who has like a certain business idea or a certain like aspect of knowledge that I'm trying to attain and I want to learn from them.
You're seeking wisdom.
Right, exactly. But some people, they act like they're trying to help you, but they really withhold certain information. But that's not a way to build a relationship. But people like that, I think that they're limited. Like their mindset.
Growth
is limited.
mindset, I'll give all the information.
Yeah.
If you could ask me right now, Carlos, if you lose everything, how can you do it?
Yeah.
I'll give you all the information. Every time we sit down and do a podcast, you could ask me any question. We're going to be live.
Yes.
I would never withhold anything. And you could call me out on anything.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
Yes, it does.
I want to bring this message. Shout out to Mar. Hey, fellas, Grand Rising. I just wanted to give you guys your roses. You guys are built to inspire and motivate. I love the way you guys carry yourself, and it's a blessing seeing the way you guys live life, just in the little time I see or know you guys. I love the content I'm seeing. I love the knowledge and the gems. I see you guys. I see the work and determination. I know I don't have to tell you guys this, but keep going. I need you guys to make it big because people need you. Both of you. Have a blessed day, my brothers.
Wow.
To make a long story short, it's one of the guys that plays basketball that sent that message to me. One of the guys. Making a long story short, messages like that. And the funny thing is, I don't even like reading all my messages. Look, my thing when it comes to messages, I randomly read them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense because there's people that I don't want to read their message.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
Relationship is a currency. Why relationship is so important? Yes, but it's also, I want you to understand something, world. You got to protect your mind at all costs. You do not let just anybody pour into your mind just anything. I have a gift. I know what to look into my phone.
Yeah.
Literally, there's messages that I don't even, or contacts that I don't want to listen to what they're telling me.
Yeah.
I don't want to read what they're telling me.
Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah.
Maybe it's fucked up from my end, but it's just how I rock. And due to me looking at the world like that, is why I live with my self-love, happiness, inner peace, independence, and time management.
Right.
Because if I gave you my time and you didn't value that time, I got to give that time to somebody else. Maybe I'm wrong. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Maybe it's the way I move. You got me? And it has worked for me. Because I give. Don't give me, give others.
Right.
Piff.
Yeah.
Pay it forward.
Yes.
Don't give it to me. Pay it forward to somebody else.
Yes, sir.
But if I see you're not paying it forward to somebody else, you're not giving to me. I'm not asking you to give. I'm good.
Right.
Give it to somebody that has less than you.
Yes.
Help a person get the attitude, the mindset, so they could take action, letter A.
Yes.
Right? So they
Yes.
could become business owners. That's our goal.
Yes.
So they never depend on one job.
Right.
On one source of income. That's what we're doing here.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
We're empowering people.
Yes.
We're in the transformation business, not
Right.
the transaction.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Think relationship, not sale.
Yes, sir.
Just like this book said it. We took a picture.
Yeah.
Think relationship,
Yeah.
not the sale.
Right.
I don't think the sale. I'm going to say this on video. Straight up. You could make $1 million from, right?
Yeah.
I'll promise you, from that $1 million, I'll make $250,000 minimum from you, just in profit to me. Straight up.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's relationship.
Yes.
I can help you,
Yeah.
but you could also help me.
Exactly.
You want to know how people are? First of all, why family? Not all family. But why I don't do business with family or friends normally?
Yeah.
Friends and family, relationship.
Yes.
They think because they know you, right? They expect you to give things to them for free. I don't mind giving you my knowledge for free. The vision, or giving you the thing at my cost.
Yeah.
Or maybe here and there for your birthday, if I sell a phone, I'll give you a phone.
Yeah.
Right? If I sell sneakers, I'll give you a sneaker.
Yeah.
But don't expect you to go to my businesses and, expect everything, the whole things for free.
Right.
And expect to send people so they could get things for free too.
Exactly.
We're there for a profit.
Yeah.
Because we got to pay the light. When we got to pay the light, the rent, this, that, boom, 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 you're not going to be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you really love the relationship, you support the relationship.
Right.
You give to the relationship.
Yes.
When I go to a restaurant, I tip. And I genuinely love tipping.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I value that person providing a service for me.
Yes.
Even though I'm paying for the product, which is the food, which is for the restaurant, but I'm also paying for a service. So that person could treat me, value me when I go there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
What else can we say about relationship? Vanessa, you want to say anything? No, come, give her a chance.
Yes.
Jasmine, what else you want to wrap up to tell the world?
Well, I just want to say I value your time. I value you as a person.
Same.
And
Appreciate you.
I appreciate the time that you invest into these podcasts because, guys, a podcast a day keeps the ignorance away. So make sure you're tuning
I like that
in.
one. Hold on. A podcast a day keeps the ignorance away.
Yes.
Because the most expensive thing on this earth is what? Ignorance.
Yes, exactly. What you don't know is keeping you poor.
That's
Leaders
a fact.
creating leaders, guys. You have a
Thank you,
blessed
thank you,
life.
Vanessa. I mean, Jasmine,
Yeah.
Vanessa. I'm here. I'm like, thank you, Vanessa. World. I'm gonna play this video, which is gonna resonate with what Jasmine just said.
I read 4 books a month. It's tough. For 21 years, that's been my commitment. I read 4 books a month. Sometimes I don't make it. Sometimes I make 3 books, depending on the size of the book. But my goal is to read 4 books every month. I've been doing pretty good over the last 20 years. I read 4 magazines every week.
It's never a rush. Never.
I read 4 books a month. Newsweek and Time. I read them. I want to know what's going on. I'm trying to destroy ignorance. I'm trying to get rid of ignorance. Why? Because whatever I don't know, Satan controls me in that area. Your greatest enemy is not sin nor Satan. Your greatest enemy is ignorance. God says, my people are destroyed not because of devils or demons or sin, but my people are being destroyed because of what? Ignorance is destroying you. So the less ignorance you have, the less destruction you experience. Because Satan can only rule in darkness. He rules over ignorance. And that word darkness means ignorance. And in Hebrew, the word darkness means ignorance. But in Hebrew, the word knowledge means light. And Jesus is known as what? The light of the world. Satan is known as what? The prince of darkness. The more you get knowledge, the less Satan controls you.
Knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the less Satan controls you. So, why relationships are so important? You want me to tell you why? Relationship is everything. Without relationship, we wouldn't be here. Thanks to God, first of all, for creating humans, man, female. We need each other. There's no such thing as, I don't need you. I need you. You have a gift to give me, just like I have a gift to give you. My gifts, I've been giving them, blessing others with my gifts without hiding anything ever in my life. And that's why I'm a very gifted, blessed man. Because I'm able to share my blessings with others. I have all my life putting people, helping people, put them in a position of power. Why would I give you a job and put you in, as an employee and buy your time when I could show you how to basically become a leader, and instead of you selling your time, you could invest into somebody else's time, buy somebody else's time. You got me? There's levels to everything. God didn't bring me to the world to put people, at the lowest level. It's just not in me. Who you think makes more? The person that envisions the building, the project, or the person that works, putting the bricks on the project? Who you think makes more? The one that had the vision, that had the idea. I'm a visionary. The same thing with the business. I'm able to drive in any town, and I could spot out where we could put an X business, where we could do X thing to benefit the town, the community. See, I'm willing to bless others. Stop chasing money, chase problems, and find solutions to those problems. That's how you get rich. Because rich is a mentality. Poor is a mentality. Poor is passing opportunities over repeatedly. You think everything is a scam because you're still confused about money, right? Relationship is the #1 currency. Your network is your net worth. Contacts are contract. I just told you relationship translation into 3 different ways. Relationship is a currency. That's one way. Contacts are contract. That's another one. And your network is your net worth. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I even did a video. Who, not how. I don't care how things are done. All I care, who knows how to do it. See, there's level. It's a spiritual thing. Because the minute if I got to find out how, I literally got to sit down and try to get that talent. But if I find out who has that talent, why, we could leverage each other. You could leverage my talent, I could leverage your talent, right? So, Vanessa, tell me and tell the world why relationships are so important, right?
Ok, buenas tardes, Carlos. Para mí, relación es muy importante porque se construye lo mental, lo emocional y lo físico. cuando se habla de aumentar la comunicación que tú tienes con los demás, lo que esa persona tú vas aprendiendo, eso se va desarrollando en un potencial donde tú estás aprendiendo, donde tú estás desarrollando tu comunicación. Entonces, cuando se influye lo que viene siendo lo emocional, tú vas construyendo tus emociones, es decir, los desafíos que las personas van teniendo en su vida y se va optimizando, es decir, tú vas viendo, tú vas aprendiendo de esas emociones que esa persona presenta. Entonces, cuando hablamos de lo físico, tú puedes visualizar que una persona tiene amor propio, tiene una autoestima, tú estás viendo que visualiza más allá de lo que ellos mismos ven. Entonces, cuando tú hablas de una relación que tú construyes, tú ves la confianza, tú ves las emociones, cómo las personas se manejan, tú ves a esa persona en lo físico, cómo cuida su cuerpo, entonces tú valoras a la persona. Son muchas cosas que tú puedes construir las relaciones, como el apoyo que ellos te dan, la felicidad que ellos te dan. Esa relación se construye en muchos ámbitos. Para mí la relación es muy importante, sea en lo personal como en lo de negocio.
She did amazing. She did excellent. You see how she could flow in Spanish? Right? I was able to spot that from her. Right or wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You see where imagination, vision, right? Right or wrong?
Claro.
Because she was at the lowest level of value creation,
Yeah.
which is implementation.
Claro.
Right? I'm helping her leadership skills. Right? Because as a leader, you're supposed to be a leader, creating leaders that create leaders.
Claro.
Right? You have Emily, you have Jasmine, and you have
La
other
hermosa.
girls who, Darlene,
Yeah.
who else?
La otra
You're
chica,
talking
sí,
to
ah,
Amber,
sí.
right? You have a lot of different girls. But these girls, unless you build a strong relationship with them and they genuinely see that you genuinely want to help them,
Claro.
they're not going to basically follow your footsteps. Because as a leader, once again, because this thing we got to read it specific,
Claro.
it's a person who leads others. Nobody's going to follow you if you don't know how to lead yourself.
Es cierto.
One who knows the way. If you don't know the way, who's gonna basically, you're not gonna be able to show people
I'm
the
not
way.
gonna show them.
Goes the way and shows the way, right? Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. It's about, we're not great because what we could do for ourselves. We are great because of what we could do for others. I'm driven by what I could do for others. My success is measured by how many people I'm able to impact, help.
Claro.
Material possessions never have fulfilled me. Today is what? Sunday? Saturday?
Today is
Friday?
Friday.
I don't even know what day is it. You know why? Because I've never worked a day in my life. You know why? Because every single day, I've been basically providing my service, which is giving my gift back to the world, which is helping people by motivating them. If I did it, you could do it. If you did it, you could also tell other girls that, hey, at first, I didn't see myself being in front of a camera, communicating. You know, I didn't see myself using my imagination to be able to create business or real estate opportunities for others, right? Now I'm able to put myself in a position to give vision to people because people perish because of lack of vision.
Claro.
People perish because of lack of knowledge, right? If you really want to help people, you want to operate through the vision. People perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. Help people envision their best self, maximize their potential. Also, people perish because of lack of knowledge,
Así es.
right? Help people by helping them, giving them wisdom. Whatever experience you have, get in front of a camera, tell the world. Relationship, whatever relationship experience you had, you come and tell the world. What relationship experience I've had? Why relationships are so important for me? You want me to tell you why? Because as a businessman, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. I understood that if I close the door, I don't know when I'm gonna need you.
Claro, eso sí.
That's why I never closed the door on you. But you for sure thought that you closed the door on me, your door's still open with me. If you ever need me, I'm here for you. One thing with me, I understood that at a very young age, thanks to God and thanks to my uncle. Why? I want to thank my uncle. Because I saw my uncle, when customers used to come in, pissed off or anything, right? Because the delivery people, you know, damage the furniture, things like that. And they, instead of the customer coming in calm, they couldn't control their emotions. My uncle was the most passive guy. He said, no problem. I could replace it for you. I could exchange it. You get me? Because my uncle knew if you lose one customer, one client, you could lose 100. But one customer that you make happy, you could win 1 billion.
Claro, no, eso
Make
sí.
sense or no?
Claro.
But I've learned something in relationship. It doesn't matter. Sometimes there's people, because I got to bring this up. When you're doing business, there's people, it doesn't matter how good you do to them, it's still never enough.
No.
There's
Claro
people
que
that were born to take.
no. Claro que
There's either you're a taker or you're a giver. In our organization, we're gonna basically make sure that our culture is composed of givers, right?
Claro.
Because the more we give, giving is living. The more we give, the more we get, low key. I'm straight up. That's my secret. Give. Forget about taking. Give. Forget about taking. Next thing you know, God will send you one person. You gave him 99 times, but that one person gave you more than what the other 99 times 100 more.
No, eso sí.
Right? The law of sowing and reaping. You plant a seed, you planted a seed. You water it. Same thing with relationship. Relationships, that's how I basically approach it.
No, es así.
Pour
Carlos.
into it.
Cuando hablamos, y disculpa que te interrumpa, Carlos, cuando hablamos de relaciones, es decir, es uno sentirse con autenticidad, confiabilidad con la persona, porque cuando tú estás construyendo una relación y sea una relación reciente, tú tienes que mostrarle que tú eres seguro de ti mismo, pero al mismo tiempo que la persona tenga una autenticidad que la persona se puede identificar contigo. Cuando tú construyes relaciones en lo de negocio, si tú no enseñas una autenticidad a la persona no va a hacer negocio contigo.
That's 100%.
Es decir, que muchas veces cuando tú comienzas ese negocio, la persona tal vez no ve lo que tú le dices, sino ve tus acciones. Entonces, yo en este transcurso de mi vida que he estado aprendiendo eso de negocio y cómo trabajar con personas, he visto que las personas mayormente se ven en lo que tú haces, no en lo que tú dices. Entonces, ellos quieren ver como una medida de que ellos puedan ver ese balance en lo que tú dices y en lo que tú haces, pero ellos más van en lo que tú haces. No sé si me entiendes. Entonces, cuando yo enfatizo la relación, para mí es algo importante, yo la valoro mucho, me gusta mucho el respeto hacia los demás, pero también para que ellos me respeten a mí como persona. Cuando yo digo la autenticidad es que tú muestras en ellos como una confiabilidad en ti mismo, que tú puedes enseñar de que sí ellos pueden confiar en ti, porque nadie va a hacer negocio con una persona que tú no confías. No sé si me entiendes. Entonces, yo, en el punto de vista que yo puedo
People
ver
do
como
business with
persona,
people that like, know, and
no,
trust.
Claro
Right?
que sí. Cuando tú ves una persona, yo me gusta construir las relaciones. Me gusta ser transparente. Sí tengo que trabajarle un poco porque yo me enfatizo mucho como que me adueño, como que me enamoro. Se puede decir, me enamoro sea en las amistades o sea en lo personal. Me abro mucho, en pocas palabras. Soy muy transparente en esa parte y eso me ha afectado porque muchas veces tú tienes que tener como esas limitaciones, como saber con quién tú te abres y con quién no. No sé si me entiendes. Pero sí, las relaciones hay que construirlas, hay que darle confiabilidad, hay que ellos que se sientan confiables con ellos mismos, pero al mismo tiempo tú hacerlos sentir que ellos sí están ahí y que tú estás ahí para ellos. Tú sabes que se sientan, que se apoyan. ¿Por qué? Porque mira la familia están ahí. Tú te mantienes una relación con la familia, pero la relación con la familia es diferente con una amistad de fuera de la familia, porque tú vas a ver las diferentes perspectivas que yo veo en el mundo. Entonces, es bueno siempre construir una relación en todos los ámbitos constructiva, que la persona no se hagan daño, no se lastimen, no se digan palabras obscenas. No sé si me entiende. Es decir, yo valoro mucho respeto, pero también valoro respeto, pero también para que me respeten a mí. Y yo trato siempre como de tener ese balance. No sé si me entiende.
5 more minutes, we'll finish.
Okay.
But you see how you're creating content. You see how I'm creating content.
Claro.
You should create content too. If you have something good to say, whatever it is, it could be good, bad, whatever you got to say, turn on the camera and record it. Because what's not recorded, it's not remembered. If whatever I'm saying literally is not to empower people, it's going to be on video, right? One thing about me, I hold my own self accountable. I self-validate myself. I don't go and say something. I'm intentional even with the words I say. 34 years being intentional with everything I say. Because I'm intentional with my thoughts. I'm intentional with my words, and I'm intentional with what I do, my actions. I'm a man that they say, como se dice en Spanish, con dinero, sin dinero, siempre hago lo que quiero. Mi palabra es la ley.
Yes.
One thing about me, I would never sell my soul for money. That's why I've never have sold my time for money. And that's why the message I want to bring to the world, just like John D. Rockefeller said, he who works all day has no time to make money. If I wouldn't want to help you, why would I tell you that? He who works all day has no time to make money. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just trying to bring you awareness. You're working all day. That's why you're depressed. That's why you're anxious. That's why you're stressed. Because you're working all day on a job. If you work all day on your dreams, you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be happy. You're going to be overall just, you're going to think different. Because now you're working also hard on yourself. You're becoming a better version of yourself. So the minute you become a better version of yourself, it's going to literally manifest in the relationships you attract.
Claro.
Right? Make sense or no?
No, eso sí.
Right?
Claro.
What else?
No, enfatizando en eso de las relaciones, la persona tiene que ser open, ¿sabe? Abierta. Esa comunicación interactiva que tengan, porque muchas veces las relaciones siempre se terminan por la mala comunicación.
You
que se
suddenly
tiene.
lose everything.
Claro que sí.
Sometimes when you lose everything, you haven't lost money. It's because you lost a relationship.
Claro que sí.
Every business that fails is because of relationship.
No
Serious.
se comunican.
The number
¿sabe?
one problem in business is cash flow, but it's relationship. Because cash flow is money coming in, money coming out. Sales and marketing, right? That's why you got to connect the bridge between sales and
Si
marketing.
tú supieras, Carlos, y disculpa por interrumpirte, pero yo entiendo que también en negocios sea así, pero también en la vida personal, cuando no hay una buena interacción, cuando no hay una comunicación, siempre no sé si tú te das cuenta que casi las relaciones siempre se terminan por la mala comunicación que tienen.
That's why I've noticed that the people that have the best relationships are people with strong communication skills. I'm going to say this on video. I'm a lucky man. God, thank you. Thank you, God. Wow, I've been a very blessed man when it comes to relationships. And I've had a lot of relationships in the personal level. But I'm going to tell you why I'm a blessed man. You want me to tell you why?
Quisiera
And tell the
saber.
world why? My communication. I'm raw. I'm bold. With respect, I was always been able to, talk to people, right? And people always respected me because they always saw that I was basically the type of individual that, for example, with my business partner, Alex, he's been my business partner since I was 17. I'm 34. That's relationship. You get me? Any person in my personal life, I still have an excellent relationship. Look at with the mothers of my daughter. Okay, there's one that just because she said, fuck you, the only word that I literally, when I ruin a relationship, when they bring me this thing, that's the word I say. She told me my same thing. And since that day, I don't want to say I haven't forgave her, but I was never expecting that from a person that used to say, I love you.
Es fuerte.
That used to tell me I love you. You know what I mean? So that as a man, your woman tells you, fuck you. That was like, we're done. I literally left, we're done. That was a disrespect.
Dale.
So, making a long story short, why relationships are so important. Mm-hmm. When you have a relationship with God and yourself, you're going to have a good relationship with others.
Claro.
Start with the Creator, yourself, and watch all the rest of your relationships. It's a domino effect. Everything connects itself.
Se va mostrando
Yes.
más o menos cómo ha sido la diferente
But
relaciones
relationship is number one.
y va aprendiendo.
I value relationship over money. I'd rather lose everything than lose a relationship. I'm serious.
Eso es bueno.
Serious. Look at, for example, CMR podcast. The other one. Go watch it. Go watch it, world. I'll give you an example. Love you, Anjali. She went into her feelings. And the first thing I teach people is how to what? Estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento.
Claro.
Relationship is the number one asset. The first thing that I teach everybody, hey, the truth is going to set you free. It might make you miserable in the process, but it's going to set you free. So as a leader creating leaders, if I know that we got to get something done, create is done. That's necessary. Marketing is possible. Repeat is the impossible. The impossible is easy for me. The marketing, if I go tell you, hey, if we create the content, we got to right away, marketing, right? Put it out there. We cannot put it in a drawer, save it in a drive, right? Will you get mad at me? Yo, I've had relationships. The funny thing, the relationships will literally, end for the craziest thing, for the slightest thing, like childish shit. Like, yo, you really getting mad because I'm really telling you, pa.
No le gusta la verdad.
You don't like the truth. But the truth, I bet you anything, we would have been right now in a different level. But I thank God. Because while door closed in that other studio, when I had all the resources. Yo, we had all the mics, cameras. Yo, we had everything. Everything A through Z. But as a giver, I used to like going to another place where I could just pay for the stuff and go, siempre fresh, nunca stress, just to record. Done? You got a question? What's the question? Can you give me the phone, please? If you don't mind. Okay, Giancarlo De Amor. De Amor, I love that last name. Giancarlo. So if you, Carlos, grow through negative thoughts, why is this important that I have a positive mental attitude within myself as I embark on my personal development journey? So if you, Carlos, go through negative thoughts, it's not that I grow through negative thoughts. I grow through pain. When you embrace pain and you make pain your best friend, you grow through that. We males, we're wired different than female. Females are normally, they grow through praise. You got to tell them, hey, you're looking beautiful, boom, 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 boom. Right, you're looking gorgeous. You got me? Let's say you want your girl to start working out because she's a little, getting out of hand when it comes to, you guys going to eat food, right? You tell your girl, hey, look, I bought you this gym clothes so you could come and join me. So now you're leading by example, right? And I know this gym clothes, you're going to look so gorgeous, babe. Put it on. Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, my God, look at that body. And you guys are up. That's praise. But we male, if you have a son, let's use your son. I'm going to use her son as an example.
Okay.
If you don't tell your son, hey, you don't do your hair, it's your self-love, no woman is going to look at you. See, she's hitting him mentally through pain. So he's going to basically reflect on that. Damn. So if I don't get a haircut, if I don't go, get myself, groomed out, shower, shave, this, that, women's are not going to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Those little things, right? So to answer your question, it's not that I grow through negative thoughts, right? My mind only has positive thoughts. Trust me, I cannot have a negative thought because my type of mindset is literally same way I think big and dream big. The few times I had negative thoughts, I'll give you an example. I got kicked out of school. You got me? The few times I used to get negative thoughts, I literally want to I don't want to say this, but I really want to disappear. Not just one person, a billion people. So I pray to God, and the video's here, right? Okay, this doesn't happen, right? But one thing with me, I value relationship. Why? Because I self-respect myself. I don't like accepting BS from people. I just rather walk away from the BS. But we grow through pain. You got to learn how to embrace pain. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Listen to the book, Principles. Read the book, Principles, by Ray Dalio. And one of the biggest lessons that you're going to learn from there, that when you go through pain as a human, even as a female, right? And you embrace pain and you make pain your best friend, then you reflect on that. That's how you're going to be able to progress and grow, if it makes sense, right? So that's the number one thing to personal development, self-awareness. Self-awareness is looking at yourself in the mirror and admitting, hey, I'm fat.
Yeah,
Hey, let me do
reflexionar.
something about it, right? That's the pain I'm talking about. That's not negative thought. That's, hey, it's being realistic with yourself. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. You're weighting yourself on a scale. You're measuring your body fat, and the scale is saying you're overweight.
Que se concientice y
Yeah.
que se hable el mismo.
You got-
Que sí, que diga, no, necesito esto, necesito hacer esto, tengo que cambiar esto. Es decir, esa persona que se reflexione y se vea él mismo, yo sé que él mismo va, porque hasta que la persona no tome conciencia y no diga, yo lo voy a hacer, la persona no va a cambiar.
Why relationships are so important? Because everything relationship starts with a relationship within yourself. Start with the relationship with yourself, and then you're gonna notice that the minute you become valuable yourself, right? And you're gonna basically write down all your principles, your ethics, your values, and you form your character. You're gonna understand that your character is more important than your reputation, because you could suddenly lose everything. It takes a lifetime to build your reputation, but it could take a second to ruin it. So when you understand that, P. Diddy, you should have contacted me. Your reputation literally would have been untouched if you would have focused on your character. But you went crying like a little bitch, sorry but not sorry, to the gram, to the world. I'm sorry. Why sorry? What was done was done, right? You simply tell the person, you nega me in private because it happened to that person. You don't got to apologize to the world, right?
Claro.
You understand there's people that want to get you out of your money. Look how they right now suing Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Don Lemon, whatever his name, Don Lemon, you know, he's a communicator for CNN, one of those podcasters too. He's a big time communicator. He's suing Elon Musk right now.
Wow.
One of the richest guy in the world, the richest, right? He was Elon Musk's partner. And now he's suing Elon Musk. Because he was interviewing Elon Musk, and he's such a, to not call him a shitty, dirty person, right? He started making Elon Musk uncomfortable, right? Asking him stupid questions, right? Like calling him out in front of camera, video. So Elon Musk, I don't know what happened. I guess he didn't want to answer certain things. He told him like, boom,
Yeah.
right? Now he's suing Elon Musk for emotional damage. Like, yo, bro, emotional damage? Because he's a multi-billionaire. Now you want to sue him? When he was your business partner? In another word, relationship is a currency, but watch out who you partner up with.
Es
Es mentira.
cierto.
With that said, follow us, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Diffany Cast. Did I say it correct? Subscribe to Lucy Sombra. Subscribe to Ants Believe.
Day one.
Day One Podcast. Subscribe to the Kaizen Cast. Subscribe to CMR Podcast Network. Because at the end of the day, your network is your net worth. Even on this podcast. Network.
Claro.
Es mentira.